Oh no! Not again! When it rains, it pours, it seems, for I'm always getting the short end of the stick. Whenever I need help in case of an emergency, there's no help or nobody to be found. And I just used up all my stupid, mediocre coverage at that. Jeez. Does this sound familiar? Ever been in this situation before? I know you have, for I know your story. Sure, everyone may have had a different scenario happen to them, but the results and outcome are usually the same. I got a quick question for you. Have you ever wanted to have unlimited protection for you and your family in case of emergencies? And have no worries in those stressful situations? Come on, you know you want that type of safety and security whenever and wherever you're in need for you and your entire family. So tell me this, why have you not found this type of comfort yet? I mean, come on, admit it. This probably isn't the first time you've searched to find the best protection for you and your family, is it? When do you get a break? When is it your time to not have to worry? Well then, you've come to the right place at the right time. For when you watch this video until the very end, you're going to discover the best protection in case of emergencies as well as many more benefits. Hey there, my name is Maurice, and not too long ago this year, I was just like you, really trying to figure this all out. But first, let me reflect back a moment. Here's my story. Here it comes, the most devastating catastrophe I've ever witnessed. Everyone gulped and swallowed so hard that if you were near, your ears could hear. We all grabbed our loved ones when we heard the news in shock, especially myself when I saw what was coming, for I had never been in this scenario before, being from Las Vegas, Nevada, and relocating to Scottsdale, Arizona. For we only have desert landscapes, not natural disaster territory. So when I heard those words, hurricane, I didn't know what to think.
Tonight, the forecast is urgent and distressing.
This is a very, very bad scenario for us here.
Hurricane Harvey intensifying rapidly, expected to slam into Texas as a Category 3.
We are going to, in the strongest possible terms, encourage the residents in the low-lying areas, as they say, get out of Dodge.
Harvey would be the first hurricane to make landfall in Texas since 2008, when Hurricane Ike killed 21 people in Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana and caused billions of dollars in damage. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Rita also made landfall as Category 3 storms, devastating Texas and Louisiana, more than 1,000 people killed and more than $100 billion in damage. From Beaumont to San Antonio and Dallas to New Orleans, the preparations tonight are urgent.
It's getting more and more serious as time goes by.
A rush on gas, water, food, and flashlights. The nation's fourth largest city, Houston, bracing for catastrophic flooding throughout, expecting more than 15 inches of rain over the next 5 days. Here in Corpus Christi, boards are coming up and sales are coming down. As Chuck Griffin prepares his boat, he remembers the last time a storm this strong hit here.
47 years ago.
Wow.
So
and what did that do to the town?
Decimated it. It was a disaster.
So what do you think now? I mean,
I'm concerned that we're going to have some of the same damage if we get a Category 3 or Category 4 here.
The National Hurricane Center says get out, issuing for the first time a storm surge warning of up to 10 feet.
We need people to get out of those areas where they could potentially drown because of the life-threatening storm surge.
we're standing outside what would normally be a busy restaurant, but now, like so many others, it's boarded up. And this would otherwise be a busy marina, but like so many other areas, it's now evacuated for the most part. The governor has preemptively declared a disaster area in 30 counties, and schools throughout the region are now canceled.
The emergency broadcast came across the TV as the stations got interrupted with the news of what could be the worst natural disaster of this decade to hit Texas, in which I was currently visiting family at the time of a reunion. I'll never forget the words that newscaster spoke. Breaking news. Category 4 Hurricane Harvey is headed for Texas. All I could think of was my family, my friends, and the other families and friends I was around when we all received this detrimental news. Life has a crazy way of working out like that. When we only think of the most important things at the time they can be taken away from us. Me and my co-workers were all online and on our mobile phones attempting to reach our loved ones we weren't around, hoping they're safe when the evacuation process began. Suddenly, we were hours away from Harvey making landfall. Curfews and barricades were being set up by the police across the neighborhoods, streets, and highways. It was pandemonium. People were all abroad ransacking stores for supplies and stocking up on food and water. The long lines at the gas stations where people were fueling up were like huge sellout rock concerts. Governor Greg Abbott declared a state of emergency for 30 counties in Texas, one of which I was residing with my family, as this storm surge of Harvey was predicted to cause massive destruction. Suddenly, Hurricane Harvey hit. As a result, as a witness, I can attest and say nobody was prepared for this.
This is an ABC News special report. Hurricane Harvey, state of emergency.
You're looking at some of the first images to come out of Rockport, Texas, which was hit by the eye of Hurricane Harvey overnight at around 10:30 local time. We're looking at images of Rockport High School, already severely damaged and likely to be much more damage as this storm, which hit as a Category 4, is likely to sit and spin along the Texas coast for days. Good morning. I'm Dan Harris alongside Amy Robach on this Saturday morning. Also with us, Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z. Paula is off this morning, but we have some steady hands to guide us through hours of breaking news coverage.
That's correct. It is Saturday for those who have not looked yet. August 26th, Hurricane Harvey on its path of destruction in Texas at this hour. Storm officials are calling it a significant disaster so far.
We've got more images coming in overnight of water overtaking streets, flooding homes and buildings, rescue crews saving people who chose to stay in their homes, and Harvey is not going anywhere, as Amy said.
You see, my friend, just weeks earlier, I was arguing on the phone with my insurance provider about my emergency protection coverage, as well as AAA, about how many service calls I had left. I already knew I was planning my trip going back to San Antonio and Houston, Texas to visit family for a reunion gathering. After I had squared everything away on the phone for my restored services, I was glad I had got it all taken care of. Or so I thought. For I kept hearing my parents always complaining about their crappy experience with AAA and their mediocre emergency protection through their insurance provider. But at that time, I thought nothing of it, for I had never had a bad experience. Isn't it ironic? We never think of a thing happening to us until they happen. But deep inside, I knew one of the most important things you can have is protection for you and your family. For emergencies strike without warning like a predator in the wild. But the thing that usually held me back, other than procrastination, was also the loops they put you through with paperwork, policies, and cost, which isn't that reasonable, might I add, for what you get. But friend, I had stumbled across and identified my real problem. The problem I had was I had protection that was limited. It always ran out. And guess what, friend? That's when I had my first aha moment. That's when I decided I needed and had to make a change. So first, I tried complaining and obtaining grievances to customer service, but that didn't work at all. Then I tried switching providers. That's when I went to AAA. and it was a little better. But where it all changed is when I saw a video someone referred and shared with me. And after watching it and acting up on it by calling the company and drilling them with my concerns and questions, I finally tried Motor Club of America, or MCA for short. And guess what, friend? This time it worked. And you know what? That's when I realized it wasn't my fault. It's because of AAA and the insurance companies. It's no wonder my parents, countless others, and myself were struggling. You see, for years, they have been telling my parents and myself this is the best protection I can get out on the market. But when I figured out that this wasn't true, when I researched and figured out that by them withholding their best protection, they could usher to their customers, all due to their advertising and marketing costs, I found they really cut the quality and limits of their protection on purpose. It was then that I was finally able to break out of their monopoly of chains and get the results I deserved. So, the real problem is AAA and my insurance company's policies and mediocre protection. They were the ones keeping me from the protection me and my family deserved. Once I realized this conspiracy, that's when I started to see and get results I was looking for fast, amongst other benefits I didn't even realize. But it wasn't just me that experienced this. Just take a look below at the testimonials to see what MCA has done for others. Also, I didn't realize when I joined and started, not only does this give me the best unlimited protection out there, but it also gives me more massive benefits, as well as another way to have extra income coming in weekly. And with that, here's the solution. And so, my friend, that's why I joined Motor Club of America. Now, I want you to know that this took a long time to research and find, and cost me approximately $1,000 in going through different coverages with companies. But I can say it was totally worth it to finally find this unlimited service. This makes saving time and convenience so much easier. I mean, effortless. What used to take many hours of getting quality service out to me when I really needed it, now takes within half an hour or so, at no cost to me. I mean, the speed is fascinating. This membership gives you unlimited service, so you don't have to worry about running out whenever an emergency occurs. Allows you the peace of mind with your budget in mind, so you don't have to come out of pocket at the time of need. Shares with you massive benefits that you need, so you can have a one-stop shop for medical, dental, legal, and many more benefits. And shows you a way to get extra money weekly, so you can have the membership and benefits for free. Yes, I really did say that. Again, don't just take my word for it only. Below you'll see what others are saying, such as this.
This MCA membership saves me time, effort and money every day. I just love how it costs so low to join, and they pay you so much more in unlimited services, benefits and weekly pay.
But before we get started, let me ask you a question. Would you like to get access to the MCA membership? For around the cost of 2 cheap movie tickets for you and a date, and I mean the matinee cost, my friend, you can get access to everything within this MCA membership. Now, while it would be impossible to show you all the benefits of MCA, I want to show you some of the things you'll experience as soon as you're on the inside. Not only do you get the best unlimited emergency roadside assistance protection, but you'll also get 50% off your dental benefits, 50% off your eyewear benefits, 50 to 60% off of your medical prescription benefits, and $150 per day hospital stay, up to $54,000 for the year in case of an accident, and $2,000 off your legal benefits, as well as much more. Now, the total value of all this is well over $1,000 easily, but I'd say is priceless, and mainly because sense of well-being and security doesn't carry a price tag. And if all this did was allowed you unlimited emergency protection plus the opportunity to gain extra money weekly, would it be worth it? What if all this did was stop your insurance company and AAA from ripping you off? Would it be worth it? Here's the good news. MCA is not going to charge you $1,000. MCA is only going to charge you $39.90 to join, and then just $19.95 a month for the unlimited services and benefits. That's an incredible deal, isn't it? And the best part, MCA takes on all the risk by giving you their crazy out of this world guarantee. Since the unlimited services start within 24 hours, if you're not satisfied within 3 days, you'll get your money back. Or even trying it out that first month, you'll get your money back. So there's no risk to you to try it out, right? But you must act now, because this special offer may not last for much longer. Just imagine, if you will, what life would be like not having to worry about emergencies invading your life, catching you off guard. Can you imagine that? So simply go to the bottom of this page and fill out the fields in the form. Upon completing the form and entering your credit card or bank debit card info and submitting, you'll gain access to the membership and get an email with your login information to sign in, even if it's at 3 a.m. Now, for those who are already signing up, this is what's going to happen next. You see, my friend, it doesn't matter to us if you sign up now or not. For we'll just be going about our daily business, enjoying the great emergency protection and other benefits that come along with the MCA membership, whether you join the Motor Club or not. For I've already stated to you that this membership, it helped me save my family in lieu of Hurricane Harvey's devastation. I mean, I've seen the results firsthand with the help and aid MCA gave me during that critical emergency situation. They were truly a blessing with helping me and my family in Texas. However, without my aid and help sharing this with you to get this great valuable special offer, you'll continually be getting ripped off by your insurance company and or AAA and getting mediocre coverage. I'm sure you don't want that for yourself and your family, do you? For it is a fact, the conspiracy will not stop, my friend. I know this all may sound sort of harsh, but I know you'll agree that it is true. Now here's the recap for all my skimmers. This is a special one-time offer for the #1 unlimited protection in America for emergencies, available to you right now for $39.90 to join, and then just $19.95 a month for the unlimited services and benefits. We're talking the cost of 2 cheap movie tickets for you and a date. And again, I mean the matinee cost, my friend. Plus, you'll get 50% off your dental benefits, 50% off your eyewear benefits, 50 to 60% off your medical prescription benefits, and $150 per day hospital stay, up to $54,000 for the year in case of an accident, and $2,000 off your legal benefits, as well as much more. And the best part, MCA takes on all the risk by giving you their crazy out of this world guarantee. Since the unlimited services start within 24 hours, if you're not satisfied within 3 days, you'll get your money back. Or even trying it out that first month, you'll get your money back. So there's no risk to you to try it out. But you must act now, because this special offer may not last much longer. So, click on the Place Order Now blue button after you fill out the fields in the form at the bottom of the page.